We'll return to the rugby league shortly, but today, a fantastic record week where Barbar is taking all the attention in his stride.
West win their first scrum. Terry Lamb to play it.
Terry Lamb on the toe. Gets the favourable bounce off the upright and scores his third try of the afternoon.
When I first went into my first grade game, I was nervous as all hell. And now 304 is just a normal game to me. Records are meant to be broken, and I've been lucky enough to do that. But as you say, there's only two people that's played over 300 games. It's myself and Geoff Gerard now. And I'm sure people will do it in the future. It's just part of rugby league, and I'm lucky enough to do it. Oh, I do enjoy it for sure, but I spoke to Geoff Gerard yesterday. I had a few photos with him, and I asked him how many injuries he had playing football, and he said he never had a major injury in his career in first grade, and I've had my broken arm, and that's the only injury I've had playing first grade football.
Last tackle now for Canterbury. Flicked out to Jason Williams, throws it up to the best support player in the world, and Terry Lamb touches under the sticks.
Not letting Blake down on the field. If I come off the field and say, listen, I've helped my mates out, I'm happy. If I thought that I could have done more, well, I'm disappointed in my own game.
Surely there must be one or two games that particularly stick in your mind, either for being great games or for being bad memories.
Well, there's a few. I'll start at my first game at West when I played against Balmain at Lickham Oval up against Percy Knight. I scored a couple of tries. Then I had a shocker against Manly one year. I think Roy Masters was the coach, and he and John Rebo was running down the sideline, passed me the ball, line wide open, and I've dropped the ball. Kicked off about 4 times. I never went 10 yards, and that stands in my mind. You've got, like you always got to do, remember the bad games. 84 and 88 grand finals, mainly because I was involved mostly in them ones, and we won them.
Terry Lamb, with blood pouring from a cut on his face, goes to dummy half. Brayman times his pass to Kelly, trying to force his way free of those tackles.
One game here against Newcastle a couple of years ago, when we needed 2 points for a win, and I kicked a field goal.
John Schuster try and goal edged Newcastle in front of Canterbury. Trailing by 2 with a minute to go, Terry Lamb inexplicably potted a field goal. 1 point, not enough for the Bulldogs.
They blew me up because I told them I went footy tab. So I got 12,000 out of it. No, but I just had a blackout, and I didn't see the player kick the goal at the end of the game, and so I went for a field goal. It was a great kick too.
There's one tackle to go. Terry Lamb away now to Potter. Now Sterling underneath it, gets around Farah, and trapped there by Lamb.
Have you got any bad memories about rugby league? Anything that, you know, sort of like a bit of a fly in the ointment, something you wish you didn't do, or something you wish didn't happen?
Probably the Jeff Tuvey incident when I got sent off against Manly and attempted headbutting they got, and I got 4 weeks. I'd like to, scrap that out of my career.
In front of the post now, Jason Smith turns it back inside for Jimmy Dimmick, pops it up to Terry Lamb.
This was going to be your last year, but you are playing again next year. What was the reason behind that decision, the arm?
Yeah, the 14 weeks off, I freshened myself up, especially mentally. And Chris asked me, and as soon as I started playing again, I knew there wasn't going to be any problems with my arm, so I decided to keep playing.
That must make